Hello, my name is Austin, and today I will be giving my story speech. Everyone has struggles, some big, some small. How we handle those struggles depends on knowledge, depends on environment. Sometimes it depends on the worst happening and we grow from it. Well, this is the story of how I had my struggle and how I grew. Because with that struggle, I learned that out of darkness comes a light and a new beginning. When I was 18, I had just been told I couldn't go on my mission due to my mental health. So I moved out angry and bitter at myself, at the world, and everything going on around me. When I moved down to Logan, Utah, to live with my brother to go to Utah State. And at the time, everything was great. I still had my anger, but I was dealing with it. And then my brother withdrew from school, and he wanted to go to another school. So because of that, and working full-time, I started to financially support my brother and I. During that time, I was unhappy, and because I felt God had punished me, picking up the financial struggle, dealing with not being able to go on my mission, and having untreated mental health, I stopped going to church altogether. I blamed God for my problem. I said that if he loved me, he wouldn't have allowed this. So, with my untreated mental health, my life got harder and harder. And during that, I had a breakdown. I wanted to give up. I had nothing else left to give. So I told my job, and my job took me to the hospital. And my brother met me there. And that night I realized I needed to go to the psych ward. And so they drove me to LDS hospital. While I was there, I wasn't there very long, but I was there long enough to realize that what I was doing with my life was not the way I wanted to go. I was unhappy, I was angry, and I just hated everything about me and my life. And in that moment, I realized I wasn't taking care of myself, and I needed to put myself someplace better. So my dad picked me up after those 2 days and took me home. I lived with my parents for about a week, and then I had to go back to work. When I moved back in, I realized that I needed help. So I started to go to therapy and started to see a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist was to help me find the medicines needed to help me, and the therapy was to teach me skills, how to deal with emotion regulation, interpersonal effectiveness, how to have mindfulness, and how to have de-stress tolerance, to put myself in a place where I could handle and grow and learn. And from that I did. And during that time, I started to go back to church. I realized that I put myself in a situation and that this wasn't God punishing me. It was me trying to find my way. Because of all of this, it actually led me to go to BYU, Idaho, and where my life just came better from then on. What I'm saying is sometimes we have to struggle to learn that we need to change. We need to deal with hard things. Sometimes those hard things are small, sometimes they are big. But at the end of the day, when we find that new light and that new beginning, just know that it came out of darkness. Thank you.